Hello everyone. Welcome to the busy webinar session. Myself Suraj and hope all of you are doing well. Today the subject is stay in control with robust checks and controls software. So let us begin the session. Before begin the session and first part of the session I'm going to introduce about the overview about the with the help of PPT, and then we will see the practical demonstration. Finally, we will take it as a question and answer session. Please watch the webinar till the end. And if you had any query, kindly make a note of that and you can ask me end of this session. Thank you. And in this session, the learning objectives are introduction, introduction to busy checks and control, user management and roles in busy, various type of data security and data binding settings in busy, audit trials, user activity log, approval workflows in busy, alerts and notifications, and many more. And finally, we will take it as a question and answer session. And before going to the next slide, anybody confirm that? Can you able to see my see my screen, right? Anybody kindly make raise a hand if you are able to. Okay, thank you so much for your response. Introduction about checks and controls. Checks and control feature for data security in software refers to a set of robust mechanism and protocols implemented to safeguard sensitive information and maintain the integrity of the data within the software environment. And these features aims to prevent unauthorized access and secure data accuracy and protect against the potential security breaches. So this is the introduction about checks and controls. Now let me explain you introduction about the checks and control feature in busy. Stay in control with robust checks and control. This feature is related to this topic, and busy software has the most powerful features available. In today's fast-paced business world, maintaining accurate data, ensuring security, and streamlining the workflow are critical to success. Busy software addresses these challenges by offering a range of advanced checks and controls that empower businesses to take control of their operations. From stringent data security measures to efficient approval workflows, busy software offers a comprehensive suite of features designed to increase productivity and optimize resource management. Let us look at the key components of stay in control with strong checks and controls to understand how agile software can be your ultimate ally in achieving operational excellence. So this is about the introduction about checks and control feature in busy. The busy is having various type of checks and control features. So that we will discuss one by one for our upcoming practical session. The first feature is checks and user management, super user and sub users. Second option is bind data and user with hard disk. Third option is audit trial as per the MCA guidelines. Fourth option is user activity log and event log. Fifth option is voucher and master approval. Sixth option is and event notification. So these are the important options it covers under the checks and control features in busy. So let us see the first option, user management, through the practical way. Let us see the features practically in busy. The first feature is user management and roles in busy. User management. So in the company, we have multiple users or multiple departments. That time we have to manage that data along with the user management control system, because which user they need which type of permission that can allows for the admin user. That features enable disable settings available in busy. What are the features that required for that particular sub user, that will be defined for the admin user, and that will be available in busy. Let us see the practical way how it is work. So this is the software. Here I have a company called Stay Control with Robust. This one. Let me open this company through my admin user password, username and password. After that, in a busy, we have a user menu. Under the administration tab, we have a user menu. So here we have a various users, A, B, C, D, E, and T. This is the sample users that I have been created for myself. A is the admin user. B, C, D, E, T are the sub users. The admin user, they have the rights to create the sub users. While creation of the company, the busy is asking you to create an admin user. Once the admin user is created, then they having the rights to create the other sub users. Now the B, C, D, E, T, these are the sub users have been created by the A admin user. Now let me open any one of the user here. For example, the username is called D. In a D user, here you can see this is the username. This is the password. Password that can be set by the admin user. Whatever the password they required, they can add it from here. Revalidate the password once again from the admin side, admin user side. Here we have the hierarchy level. For example, this user belongs to the sales department. Then we have the option to define the sales department over here. Next thing is specify the state of this user. Here we have the specify the state of this user. You can enable this one. Define the state. Voucher series group. If we are maintaining, so then you can define the voucher series group here. Also, we have the bind user with specified hard disk drive. That is, if you enable this option, then this particular user, they can work only that particular system. No other system, they cannot able to access the software. This is the purpose of this feature. So let me enable this one also. So this one will take no problem. Then we will have the option of read control from other user. For example, if we created some other user called CET like that, then you can directly take that username and copy paste the relevant configuration that we have done for that user. That settings will be copied and pasted into this username. So this will be the copy paste option. You can use it. Other than this, many types of user control features called allow modification of company. If you want to enable the, if you want to modify the company for the particular this user, you want to allow the permission, the admin user have to be enable this. Otherwise, make it as a no. Similarly, price change in voucher. The price change in voucher. If it is yes, then this particular sub user, they can make a price change in the voucher. Price change in the voucher. And also we have the discount change. Discount change means if you enable this feature, this particular user they can able to change the discount. Otherwise, you can make it as a no, then you will get 3 dots over here, 3 dots. Click over the dots, then you will able to set the permission of the relevant vouchers: sales, purchase, sales return, purchase return, material issue, material received, stock transfer. So these are the vouchers. Which one you want to enable, you want to give the permission, you can enable here. So this is the way the admin user will be give the permission for the particular users. So other than this, we have the allow markup change feature, enable the markup change feature for this user, allow printing of documents feature, allow reprinting documents, hide value of the items in reports. If you want to hide the value of the items in reports for the particular user, you can enable this. Otherwise, you can disable this. Hide the value of the items in voucher. Also, you can hide the value of the items. So other than this, we have the email of reporting, allow the email of reporting, allow the SMS of reporting, allow the notification of reporting. And if this user wants to export the reports, means you can enable, otherwise you can disable. So these all permissions have to be given by the admin user. And also we have the allow printing of voucher, restrict backdate entries. This will be very interested. If you enable this option, then we will get 3 dots. Click on that dots. Then you will get this type of configuration window. Here we have the last voucher date and system date option. For example, if we selected the system date, you can decide that which voucher type and which voucher series we need the backdate entries restriction. After that, the back days allowed. For example, I selected 30 days, or I can select 5 days. Anything I want, I can select. So after allow the number of back days entries over here, then Busy will restrict the entries for the particular user for these days. So these are the backdate entries restriction for the users. User activity log. If we want to track the activities of our users in a company, then we are able to see the activity reports in Busy. For that, we have to enable the user activity log feature in a user, then only it will work. Admin user won't get the activities of the users. Another is SQL query. So some of the cases we need the SQL query to our seamless operation. So to generate the reports, etc. So that time, if you want to enable the SQL query mode for this user, you can enable here. Create and execute only, not allowed. These are available. Also, mobile application. We have a new mobile application recently launched from our end. The sub-user wants to access this mobile application, you can enable here. Allow the modification of data entry, you can enable here. Financial year creation for the sub-user, you can enable here. Customization of reports also you can enable. Overwrite of the data while restoring backup, that also available here. That permission you can give here. Send email, send SMS, send notification in offline mode. So this one you can enable. Prompt to send offline SMS, email notification enable. So these all are the permissions and user access controls that should be configured or this window. So this is the user control settings. Other than this, we have one more settings called menu rights. Menu rights also available. The admin user will be decide that which are the options required for this particular user. So for example, if I selected transaction, so transaction, they need only sales purchase. Other than this, they don't need anything. So let me remove all the required, all the other transaction over here. And also I can remove print utilities, housekeeping, help, etc. Then I can save this. So that much options and that much menus only they can able to see in the list. So this is the configuration for the sub users. This is the way the admin user will configure the settings for the sub user. Also, we have the master control for the user. So if we use this option, then admin user will decide that which are the masters that's allow for this particular user. So that settings available here. For example, if I select the sales voucher, then I can define the condition. This is the criteria. For example, I don't want to allow the one particular for this user. The name is called ABC. The D user tried to bill for this ABC customer, then software will block that entry. So this is the way you can set the master control configuration also. So let me save the configuration first. Then I can switch the users. Now I'm logged in my admin account. So let me switch the account using the Alt U shortcut. Alt U shortcut. Then here I can put the username and password. So now the busy is logged in. The user D is logged in. So this is the transaction menu. Here you can see that only the sales and purchase menus are visible. Other than that, there is no menus are showing here. Only display is visible, transaction is visible, and administration is visible. So this is the way you can able to configure the menus for the user. So now let me show you the master control setting. So here, what I do, I'll enter one new voucher. So here you can see one more condition I configured for this user saying that backdate entries. The backdate entries I can configure for this user. That is why you will get this type of warning message saying that you have rights for backdate entries till 13/7/2023. So this is the way you will get the backdate entries validation message. So now what I do, I can enter the voucher to the current date. The current date it will take, but up to previous 30 days. So my condition I fixed or there up to 30 days backdate entry. So more than 30 days backdate entries it cannot take. Only it will take up to backdate entry. So that is the reason. Now let me enter the current date 4/8/2023, and then I can select the party. Select the party name as marketing, it was taking fine. Or if I select the party name called ABC, then I'll get this type of warning message saying that data entry with this account ABC is not allowed for the user D. Why? Because I have configured the master control for the particular account. I configured that D user cannot select the party name ABC. So this is the configuration. So this is the way the user creation and user permission, it works in Busy. Now let us talk about some more features in Busy. So first of all, I can switch my admin account. This is my admin account, A and A. Fine. So next time, go to the PPT. And next, my another topic that is called data security and data binding. Data, that's very important. Data contains the valid information, very sensitive information of the organization. That is why it is very important to store the data, keep track of data. Busy, they can help you to manage your data very quickly because Busy is having the data security features called bind data with hard disk. Using these features, the user can keep track of that data and put the security to that data. So that is the reason we have one option called bind data. The binding data is possible in a two ways. One is user level binding, another is hard disk drive binding. The purpose of binding hard disk data is only for the security purpose, only for the privacy. So let us see how to configure this particular binding data with hard disk feature in Busy. So in Busy, we have the administration menu. In that configuration button, under the general tab, we have a option called bind hard disk. Let me search bind. As you can see seen on my screen, here we have the option of bind data with hard disk drive. So enable that, click on configure button. So these are the hard disk serial number where I can defined before. So now what I can do, I can remove the hard disk serial number here, and I can add the current hard disk serial number by pressing this button. Here we have one button called click to get hard disk serial number. Then automatically that serial number will come over here. If you want to add more than one hard disk serial number, you can use the semicolon. We have the symbol called semicolon. This will helps to add more than one hard disk number. Now I added another hard disk number, this one. If I want to add third hard disk number, then I again use the semicolon, added my another hard disk number. And this is the message. Somebody if they're taken a backup and try to restore in their system, and which type of error message that wants to show in their system, that you can define over here. So this is the default message where it comes inbuilt in Busy. It comes inbuilt with the Busy software. But if you want to change the message slogan message, then you can remove it and you can add it. For example, invalid data type of message. If we want, you can change the message type, message content over here. And also one more settings available, that is display company in a list of companies if accessed through invalid hard disk. That means, so if the data is binded with the current hard disk, somebody taken a backup and restored in their system, that time, while opening a company, that data company name, it cannot show. If it wants to show, then you can make it as no. If it doesn't wants to show, then you can make it as a yes. So this is the settings that you should do for this hard disk binding. After successful configuration, you can save it. Here also you can save it. Come back to the previous menu and take a backup. Take a backup and restore. Try to restore some other computer. Then you can, the data will be restored, no issue. But after restore, if you try to open a company, then that name, it cannot shows in a list. Sometime it will shows if the settings is turned on, list of companies, that settings will be turned on, then it can show, but unable to open the company. Here I have one company called another stay control with robust checks and controls. So let me show you how you get the message, error message, how you get the error message. So this type of error message you will get while opening the company. Cannot log in with current hard disk. Okay. So this is the way the operator will get the warning or error message. So this is called binding with hard disk drive. Other than this, in Busy, we have the user binding. Why it is required? Let me clarify you. Most of the cases, the admin user will admin user decides that that particular A user, they wants to work in a particular that computer itself. Any other computer they cannot, they don't want to work. They have to work only that computer, because in a company or in a big organizations, they have a various departments. They have a certain rules and regulations. One person, they cannot able to use the another person computer. In this type of scenario, so let me show you how it is work. First of all, what we have to do, we have to create the user, the required username we want to create. And after that, in the user creation itself, we have the option of binding user with specified hard disk. Enable this option, click on the configure button and add the relevant hard disk serial number. So this is my hard disk serial number. So let me add the serial number first, then save it, then save it. For that time, this particular user, B user, he can able to access the data, Busy data in this particular hard disk itself. If they try to access the data in other hard disk, for example, let me change the hard disk here. So this is the hard disk serial number. I can change the hard disk serial number first, or yeah. So let me change the hard disk serial number, then I can save the data. After that, I can close the Busy software. Then I can reopen the software. Here I can open the company with the name of B. So then B user will get this type of message saying that cannot log in with current hard disk. So this is the way we have to configure the binding data with user. So now again, I can open my current data with the admin user, A user. It can open. So it can open normally. So this is the way the binding user with hard disk drive, it is work. So again, I can go to the B user, then I can reset the settings. Okay, fine. Now it is work. Now it is work. So let me go to the another topic of the day, that is audit trial as per MCA guidelines. The audit trial feature is recently introduced by the government of GST department, that is a Ministry of Corporate as per the Ministry of Corporate Affairs guidelines. As per the audit trial feature, the government has put some guidelines for that. As per these guidelines, the companies whom they are using the accounting software, they have to confirm that this audit trial feature is available or not. And this is not compulsory for the LLP companies, individual firms, and also for the private and private limited companies. But audit trial is compulsory for the companies, government-owned companies, state-owned companies, also Nidhi companies, etc. So this is the audit trial rule, and this rule is made by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs to capture the data editing and date editing, any kind of discrepancy. Suppose any of the company GSTN number, they are using the software, then if that software is having the audit trial feature, means entire data, transactions, masters, everything will be captured. What are the changes that have been done by the user side? Everything will be captured in this particular audit trial report. In Busy also, we have the audit trial features, and in Busy also correctly follow this audit trial feature based on the MCA guidelines. So let us see how it is work practically. This audit trial feature comes under the administration configuration feature and options tab. Under the tab, we have general tab. Now, as you seen on my screen here, the audit trial feature is not visible. Why? Because now I am using the GSTN number of the company. In Busy, we have one validation settings, that is based on your GSTN number, the software will decide that this is the company GSTN number or any individual firm GST number. That should be decided by the software automatically. So let me show you one example. For example, this is the GSTN number, and this GSTN number belongs to the type of company GSTN number it is. Or if I enter one GSTN number, this is the individual firm GSTN number. If I change the GSTN number, then audit trial is not mandatory. After adding the another GSTN number, that is individual firm GSTN number, let me come to the general settings once again. Here you can see that audit trial feature, it is visible. It is visible. So this is the automation that is available in Busy. So audit trial feature, you can enable if required for the individual GSTN number, but it is not mandatory. But companies or big companies, corporate companies, that is compulsory. They have to maintain and they have to make sure that in that particular using software, the audit trial feature is available or not. If the audit trial feature is not available, then it's as per the MCA guidelines, it's a problem for that particular organization. So that is why in Busy we have this feature. Now what I do, I can again go to the GSTN and VAT feature, and here I can reinsert the previous GST number, this one, and I can resave it. Now you can see in a general tab, audit trial feature is not visible, and here it is written as compulsory audit trial maintained as per the MCA guidelines, because it is a company GST number. Now what I do, let me modify some voucher. This is the voucher number. So let me change the value 3000. And again, I can modify, I can add one bill, sales. I'm adding one new purchase voucher, sale voucher. Also, I can add one item master. So now I added one item. Also, I can modify one item. So I can change the GSTN of the item. So I did this many activities I did from my side. So finally, let me check the report of audit trial. Under the display menu, we will get checklist report. Here we have the audit trial report. In audit trial report, the user, they can able to see the added voucher, modified voucher, deleted voucher, and other information also. The audit trial report, it comes with accounting daybook, inventory daybook, payroll daybook, other voucher, as well as list of masters also. For here, let me select all users. Then I can select only modified. Here you can see, just now I changed some of the vouchers and some of the masters. So that should be shown here. So it is complete information it is showing. User whom they changed, which computer the data has been disturbed, what is the date and time, what is the type of voucher, series, everything it is showing. Similarly, if you want to see the previous date entries or previous date audit trail report, that also you can able to see. Date range wise, the user, they can able to see the audit trail report. Also added, deleted, that information also visible in the audit trail report. So this is the advantage of audit trail report. Audit trail report is mandatory as per the MCA guidelines. So that is available in Busy in a proper way. But once the voucher is modified or deleted in an audit trail report, audit trail feature, that cannot be restored. If once the voucher is deleted or it can be modified, means modify you can do, but deleted means it cannot be restored. The audit trail report, it's just like a report. That's it. Okay. We will move further. Our next topic is, or next subject is user activity log and event log. User activity log. In this report, the admin user, they can able to check the user activity to verify the user productivity in a day, or what are the activities that are doing in a single day. So that will be checked by the admin user. That is called user activity log. This report, it's available in Busy under the display section. And also we have some configuration for this feature. Let us see how it is work. The user activity log report, user activity log feature, it is available in a configuration feature and option menu. Under this, we have a general tab. You can easily search by pressing the F3 button and search the word user activity. In this way, you can search the user activity log feature. Once this feature is enabled, then you can come back to the user creation window. This feature is work for the user wise. In which user you want this particular feature, you can enable. The admin user only, they have the permission to enable this feature. The admin user have to be decided that which user required this feature. So here you can see maintain user activity log. This is the maintain user activity log feature. Just you can press and search the user activity like this, you will get that feature. If it is disabled, then it is not work. If it is enabled, then it is work. Similarly, admin user also, they have the feature to enable user activity log. So you can see here, you can see the maintain user activity log is enabled for the admin user as well. After enable this feature, anytime the admin user wants to check the history or activities of the particular sub user or all the sub users, they can easily come to the display menu, checklist menu. Under that, we have the report of user activity log. Here we have the individual user wise or all user wise, date range wise also. Date range wise also they can able to check. So this is the way the report will come. In this report, the configuration related, utilities related, transaction related, and master related, every data will be captured on this report. And also the computer name, what time they logged in, what time they logged out, what are the changes they have been done, and what time, everything will be captured on this report. In future, any of the time, the data will be huge or heavy. User activity log data will be heavy. Then admin user, they have the rights to delete the data. By pressing the F8 button, they can easily insert the date and they can delete. This is the way the user activity log report will work. And also event log will be there. That shortcut key is Control-Shift-Alt-L. Using this event log, the admin user, they can able to check all user or single user events. Even they can check from the particular date range also, date range wise also. The difference between event log and user activity log, that is, in an event log report, only the configuration and admin related configuration and activity only get to be tracked. But in a user activity log, the transactions and adding, modifying, deleting, configuration, everything will be captured. So this is the major difference between event log and the user activity log. So this is the feature of this is the information about user activity log and event log. Let us go further. Our next subject is approval workflow in Busy. Approval and reject. So this is the important factor in companies, especially in internal purpose. Many of the organizations and companies, this feature is required. Why? Because to analyze the workflow of the department wise transactions, this is very important. For example, all the companies, they have the various departments. Each department we have the HODs or managers. Any particular executive or anybody, if they posted one transaction voucher, means that concerned manager or HOD have to be approved. If they approved, then only that data will be posted. Otherwise, it cannot be posted. This is the purpose of this approval workflow in Busy. Let us see how it is work. In a Busy software, under the configuration, we have an enterprise feature. In this enterprise feature, you can enable the voucher master approval option. Then you can configure the required things. In a voucher master approval, we have the two parameters. One is voucher and another is master. We know that what is voucher. Voucher means sale, purchase, payment, receipt, contract journal. These all are called the voucher, and voucher will be two types: accounting voucher and inventory voucher. Similarly, masters are also different types of masters: accounting master, inventory master, item master, unit master, tax master, and many others masters also there. So there are two parameters. The admin user have to be decided that which type of approval is required. Here in a voucher, so let me show you. So I can open the window. So this is the window, configuration window. Here I given two parameters, two voucher approval criteria. That is one for sale, another is for purchase. And also I can selected all series, voucher series. Here you can see user who can approve. Some of the cases the admin user or the owner is not available, means some other user have to be approved. So that is why I given two permission here, A and B user for the sale voucher. And here you can see that allow printing, post unapproved voucher, and selective approval feature also there. The admin user, they can decide that without approve, they want to print or not. Without approve, they want the voucher have to be post or not. The admin user have to be decided. Also here I can given one more criteria, purchase. In this purchase voucher, A and C user can approve. And here in this voucher, purchase voucher, we have the printing option, approval printing option, as well as post unapproved voucher option also. So these both are I can kept yes here. And also selective approval. Selective approval means you can fix some condition. For example, if I selected the party Busy Infotech Private Limited, here you can see one example. If I selected Busy Infotech Private Limited party, then only the approval is required. Otherwise, it's not required. He was a premium customer. He having some he having some importance in our business. So that's why I given a condition like this customer, if I build, so then approval is required. And this approval is required if the bill have been generated from the B user or any other user except A and C. So this is the way I can fix the condition. Then I can come to the transaction voucher entry. Here you can see. So let me switch my B user. Then I can add one voucher. Here I can select my customer called Busy Infotech Private Limited. Quantity 1 pieces. Save it. The voucher have been saved. Similarly, I can switch to C user. Here also I can add one more new voucher. Party name is AS Marketing. Another product is this one. Save it. Now I added two voucher. Let me switch to admin user once again. First of all, I can close the busy company once again, and then I can reopen it. When the admin user is open the busy software, then they'll get this type of message pop-up window saying that show approval entries. Easily they can see the approval voucher entries by pressing the yes button. They can change the date over here. Here you can see there is a one voucher, ACE Marketing. The ACE Marketing, this voucher is coming here. If they want to approve the voucher, then they can select one by one, or they can select entire voucher, then they can approve it. If it is rejected, means they can able to reject also. The rejection and approval is available for the admin user. So this is the way the admin user have to be approve the voucher and reject the voucher. And also the admin user have the one report called voucher approval report. In this report, they can able to see the approved voucher, unapproved voucher, rejected voucher, etc. To be approved vouchers, both they can able to see. Now let me show you the approved vouchers. These are the vouchers they already approved. These are the vouchers the admin user already approved. Similarly, this is rejected voucher. There is no any rejected voucher right now. Rejected voucher by user. This one also they can check. To be approved. Let me open to be approved. Here you can see there is no any voucher. So this is the way the voucher approval mechanism will work in Busy. So similarly, if we want to put the approval criteria for the masters, that also possible. For that, you can select the configuration master. Here you can see item. So first one criteria I fixed as A and C user, they can approve. Allow transaction, yes. Selective approval, no. And for the item, I fixed the criteria saying that A and B user, they can approve. Allow transaction, yes. Selective approval, I can fix it as if any of the item that have the opening balance of 100, then we wants the approval. In this way, we can fix the approval. So then that approval will work in Busy. So that is a very easy configuration. Admin user, they have the rights to fix the criteria, and sub user, if they did the transaction, means admin user, they can get the approval. So this is called voucher approval. So we will move further in our next topic, that is alerts and notification and many more. We know that alerts is one kind of, you can call it as a notification or alert. Both are same. Both will be same. So in many of the cases, the admin user is outside. They wants to receive the notification about their business operations. What is going on, which bill is deleted, any kind of bill is modified, or that type of information they wants to get in their mobile application. That is why we have this option. First of all, let me show you how it is work. The alert option and event notification, both are separate option. Alert option, it comes under the enterprise feature. Here we have the alert option. As you seen on my screen, this is the alert option. You can enable over here under the enterprise feature. Then you click on the configuration button. You can define the required alerts. Now, just simple, I can show you. Here you can see this is the alert name called a test. What I explain, criteria I fixed over here, I fixed that if any of the account that should be modified, then I need the alerts. Anybody means any of the user or sub user, main user, anybody. So if they modify the account ledger, then immediately we need the notification. For that, I can define this criteria. There are a lot of criteria you can able to set. We have the defined condition, defined sub condition, joining condition. There are many formulas also you can able to fix over here. So after that, so you can decide that which type of notification you required. So here I defined that one mobile number. This mobile number have to be registered in your Busy BNS application. Otherwise, you cannot receive the notification. This mobile number have to be registered along with the Busy BNS. Now, further, I can show you how the Busy BNS will work. So this BNS, this mobile number is registered already, so that I can click the Busy notification. Then I can save this option. Save this option. Next, what I do, I can switch any of the user. For example, I can switch T user. T, here also T. Sorry. So now I switch to T user account. T user account. Here, what they did, for example, this one, ABC marketing, this one. For this particular ledger, they did some changes. They did done some changes. For example, opening balance, they have given 2,000 rupees. Then address, they have given Delhi. Then they can save the configuration. So here they don't have the rights actually, so that I can remove the voucher approval first. I can remove the voucher of approval configuration over here. Then I can try. Now you can see here, here what I do, I can open any of the account. I made some changes in opening balance. Also, I can make the changes in address. After that, you can save it. Automatically, I'll get a notification in a mobile. The owner also, similarly, the owner also get the notification in mobile. The mobile application, now I received one notification that I can show you. In AnyDesk, through the AnyDesk application, I can show you. So I'll connect my mobile phone to the AnyDesk. So it was connecting. Give me a moment. So as you've seen on my mobile phone here, I have an application in a Play Store. I have been downloaded it already. That the application name is Busy BNS. Okay. So I can open this mobile application first. So I think some connectivity issue over here. In a mobile phone, it is not able to share with you. So that is the reason. 1 second. The smart wave. So I can try some other way. So as you've seen on my mobile phone, here I already installed one application name. That name is BusyBNS. I can open it. I have already received two messages. One is modify account ABC Sunday debitor with opening balance 20,000. Another is modify. This one is received recently. The time is, you can able to see here 3:50. I can open that message, or if I want, I can share also. So this is the alert message. This type of alert message the user can receive. Now, I think you may get some clarity about the alert feature. Also, next I can show you the okay. So now I can show you the event notification. The event notification is similar to alert feature, and that event notification comes along with basic standard edition enterprises. Sorry, basic standard enterprise editions. Here in a general settings, we have an option called event notification. Enable that option, then you can type the required mobile number where you want to receive the SMS or notification. That mobile number you can type over here. Also, you can type the event, company login, company logout, modify master, which master you want to, if which master is modified, then you want the alerts. You can decide over here. There are many type of event available: switch user, add master, modify master, delete master, add voucher, modify master, delete voucher. Everything is available. So this type of condition or criteria you can able to set in event notification. Finally, you can save the configuration over here. Can enable everything. Okay, save it here. Okay, here I can type it as all user, then you can save it. After the saving, what you have to do, you have to close the company like this, and again open the company. At that time, the admin user, they can receive the notification in their BusyBNS mobile app. So let me connect the mobile app once again. So let me connect the mobile app once again. So here you can see, this is my mobile application. I have a busy mobile application that is called BusyBNS. Let me open that. Now you can see the message, stay in control with, that is the company name. Okay. Below on that, we have the company code, company 003, logged in by the user A at 4:08. So if you want, you can open and you can check. So I have this BusyBNS application, means immediately I can receive the notification. Even it can implement it for the company level also. Owner, they can receive the notification immediately. So this type of configuration we have with Busy. So this particular security feature is most useful for many of the organizations. I hope today's the webinar is belongs to that subject. So let me share my screen once again. Okay, alerts and notification, it's completed. For further any assistance about these subjects, you can call to our 24/7 help desk number 8282828282. Also, you can write a mail to us, support@busy.in. Based on this subject, we have many videos in our YouTube channels as well. Please go through that. Thank you.